Hello and welcome back to another episode of Dust Play City Skylines, where we are building the town of Lortinton. So, last episode we spent some time building the industrial park, and we built some underground mines here for Mr. Maynard, and yeah, we have a look at our traffic. Our traffic is looking good, and we need more people in the city. So, Lortinton, I'm thinking we can maybe just get one more road coming in there, maybe just adapt that path a bit. But for now, that is what I can do with Lortinton until we move this. And I think until we get water purification, we will not be opening the beach to the public. So that will be a long-term goal. We just have to remember to come back to it. Okay, so let's just connect this up there and then re-establish our path. Some off-road guidelines. Alright, and then we can actually build a small dirt road here for a path. Turn on road guidelines. Not for a path, a park. Sorry. So we'll have a little park in here. A small playground right over there, and we'll zone residential around that. We'll keep that off, but once again we hear the sound of progress in the background. I love it. I love it. Alright, so we have two options. Either we expand around here, or we do another complex or something over there. And I'm thinking, let's do that. Let's extend that road out, and we build another complex in the front here. That is my idea. So we put a couple of industrial uses inside here. That'll be people making materials for the industrial park itself. So we just extend that out. Wow. We just extend that out a ways over there, and then we can bring T off from there, make it a 90, and we'll have a T off right over there. Now we do have a power line and a substation in the industrial park, and we can actually bring out an electrical line to this part if we need. Sorry. So anyway, wondering what we shall do. Are we doing grids? Are we doing cul-de-sacs? Are we doing complexes or low-cost housing? No. Let's do something like this. Let's do that. So this will be a neighborhood that houses people working at the factory. So we'll have that and that. There, and we'll come up with this road, and this one will go up, and we'll have two tiles per road. Just 2 tiles per road, and we'll have a small school in this area, and we'll have a small shopping district as well. We'll maybe have a high school as well, and this will all be subsidized by the industrial park itself. Mr. Whinnox is a very generous man. Alright, so all this will be residential. 2-block residentials, and then we'll have the school, and we'll have a little shopping complex from there. Alright, so let's get our water in there, and we'll call this the Whinnox what will we call this? It's a Whinnox public housing scheme, or Whinnox estate. Why I'm called Whinnox estate? I think that is a nice name for a place like this. It's not allowing me to get the water over there. Wow, that is a horrible connection. Wow. Okay, let's make a decent connection there. We'll have a decent connection there. And although it is not required, we will be putting in our water in every second street, because we don't want issues if there is a burst water pipe or so on. So we like doing our schools, we said, so we are going to place the schools down a road getting out there, and then we'll have a dirt road for the fronting of the schools going around that way. So let's put down our schools. So we'll have a primary school and a secondary school, and then we'll have a few sport fields in here that are also open to the public. So we'll have the basketball courts, 2 of them there. We might need a little park for the kiddies to play at, so let's see off on this side, and then have a small park for them over here, small playground, sorry, so they can play and enjoy themselves after school. Okay, we'll also need fences around the school, always fences around the school, and that is, in this instance, to keep the kids at school while mom and dad or whoever is at work. So we'll leave those areas open, and it's also there for whenever they are done with work and they want to go check out what's happening at the mall, to do that. And as we only have one entrance road to this area, do that there. Maybe we'll have another entrance on. No, that's horrible. So we'll have another entrance over there with a stop sign on this side. Alright, so let's get our fences around this complex. We'll put in zoo fences again, because people are animals. And we'll do it like this. Actually, let's do it in the 4 block mark. I have an idea. I'm thinking Whinnox is very, like, he's a very generous man, but he's also a very self-absorbed man. So he loves himself. So we'll put a few statues on his horse down here. Mason laughed when they told him this is what he wants to do, but Mason just has to follow what they want. Okay, so we'll have, instead of the usual block we have around it, we'll have just like an open block around it, like that. And I hope that's going to be enough space for the statue. Right. So where are the statues? There we go. And the statue will actually be facing the road. One like that. Let's put it in the center. And you can't move it. Alright. Just want a little angle like that, and we'll place it there. And on this side, have it looking that way and that way. So people enter here will see it, and then we'll also have some lanterns and flight posts around them so that you can always see them when you're entering town. So this will be the Whinnox estate. It's basically, he wants people to know that he is the one who made this, and they have to be thankful. Okay, so let's get to zoning. We'll need a substation in here somewhere. So I think the logical place to put that substation is somewhere there, but with costs we'll probably put it over here. And then I'll also make it, let's put the first pylon down there, second pylon over there, and then you'll have our 4 pylons for the substation over here. Now once again, this is the property of Mr. Whinnox, so we'll only need 1 fence. Why doesn't it want to? There we go. It's property of Mr. Whinnox, so we'll why am I struggling with this? So we'll only need to put 1 layer of fencing around this. Pop this one. No, it doesn't like that. No. We'll just put 1 layer of fencing around it because it is Mr. Whinnox's estate, and he owns the substation over there. It's his responsibility to keep it in check. So there's our little services, and that should be there. And then we can start filling in our residential areas. So we'll have that, and we'll have that, and we won't have that one there, and we'll fill it up as such. And we'll have some commercial over here for the people if they want to buy something, and with that we'll also have a medical center, and where can we put the cemetery? I'm thinking right at the end here we can actually just remove some of these roads. Let's remove this one, this one, this one, and this one, and put our cemetery right there, and we'll bring up these roads just a ways to there, over to there, and there. We'll bring this over here, and here, and here, and we'll put the residential right there. Let's say we can have a few shops down there, and on this side we can have like a few shops and a few shops. For now I'm just gonna see if that lets the power come through. So close. Okay, what I'll do is just for now I'll just put that down there, just so they have power, and then once we've got everything sorted they will come back and just take that away. Okay, let's call this Whinnox estate. Let's see if we can get some policies, education boost, because Mr. Whinnox wants everybody to do that, and profit and since I can't please. Nope. Book fair. Okay, so we don't have that. Alright, but at least we've got an education boost, and this will be Whinnox Elementary and Whinnox high. There we go. And I'm liking the look of this. Some buildings have been abandoned in High-Rise Park, but that is fine. And we are liking the look of this, I must say. This, well, we can set the production rate down a bit. Let's put it at 50% so we can actually have some production going. We don't have enough metals, so it might be that ore grinding mills that aren't able to produce enough. So let's get some more of that. So we've got our processing facilities, glass manufacturing, and rotary kiln. And you actually see a lot of these in these kinds of places. I just need a place to pop this down. So I'm thinking let's pop down here. We'll remove these three at the bottom. And then put our rotary kiln down there. And that'll be producing our metals. And we can put a few more underground mines on this side. It's producing us more units per week. We've got a lot of ore, and they should be taking it down there and getting it done. Ore storage is good. Why aren't they? They're saying they don't have enough, not enough raw materials. Is that? Why is that? I wonder why that is. Set this to empty. And let's see what happens. So that one is producing now. This one hasn't gotten his ore yet. That one hasn't gotten his ore yet. But this guy at least is starting his production. This production we can actually set up a bit, so about 110%. And our traffic flow is still very, very good. Alright, I'm loving this. This is very nice. Yeah. So we'll have to think about what is next for our little city. We might do a park area. We just have to figure out where to do that. You know what? Let's do a little park right over here. It's just gonna be a small park, but why not? And we are gonna call this Sunrise Square. No, Sunset Square, sorry. Oh, it's Sunrise. Yeah, Sunrise. Because when Lortinton and Jimmy drove out, remember they drove out here to see what they were looking, what the property had to offer, and when they came back, they saw this glorious sunrise, and that is why they built the city facing this way at first, and that's why we are calling this Sunrise Square. So let's see if we can add our city park main gate. Oh, must be left on the roadside. I don't know why that doesn't pick it up. Maybe it's because we have to extend this a bit more. Otherwise we can just put the main gate at the bottom here and have the others, the smaller gates on the other sides. So it takes it there, but Oh, can't center it. Sorry. Maybe it's because of these pathways. Let's take out the pathways and see what happens then. That's what it was, the pathways. Alright, so let's put in our side gates from all the sides here. And then we'll have our paths. And I'll be using these paths, and they'll be just coming up straight and across. And already we hear the sound of progress. Oh, I don't like that. But we'll have to do with it. So that and that. And their park looks almost the same as it used to look. So let's just say it was one of Jimmy's appies who started building this gate. Alright. And we'll put a few park-like things in here. What do we have? We've got a park plaza, which we'll put 2 of them right in the center. We'll have an info booth right to the side here. Restroom right there, and we'll have a park, 2 park cafes on the sides there. So that way you can still enjoy it. If you want to go to the bathroom, you can, and you can actually even enjoy this. You can actually even extend this park to cover this whole area, and I think that is what we are going to do now. Let's do this. Take it around. And take it around like that. And see how happy the people are getting. And I want to have a look at the pollution as well, how that is looking. And you can go visit grandpa and grandma as well once you're around here. Alright. The pollution is still bad. Extremely bad, but apparently it's better than it was, so that's fine. So Whinnox Square, Whinnox Estate is doing well. As people are upgrading their houses because they're getting nice and lots of money. On the street now we are getting some metal, so it was literally a processing issue. So let's put it at 70%. And our plain timber, we don't have enough plain timber, so let's put another sawmill in on this side. Let's put a workers barracks in here as well, somewhere, put at the back there. And we'll put a sawmill here in front, crossing there. There we go. And we'll need water for our people living here. Alright. That sorts out that. And our power plant's looking good. We'll have to place another oil plant over here, and we'll put a road behind that. Just like that. And I think, yeah, let us end that there for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.